Have you ever been sold on a game based on its title? I remember scrolling through Steam for something new to play, only to come across VA11 Hall A, or Valhalla. It looked kind of like some generic sci-fi cyberpunk game, but then I saw its subtitle, Cyberpunk Bartender Action, evoking Metal Gear Solid's tactical espionage action. Once I saw that subtitle, I was interested, and boy am I glad I did. Developed by Venezuelan studio Sukeban Games, and released in 2016, Valhalla actually began as a demo developed for Cyberpunk Game Jam in 2014, but Sukeban ended up liking the game so much that they kept rolling with it and developed it into a full project. They would even incorporate the demo into a playable extra section, which serves as a prologue to the game proper. With that said, what's this game even about? In the year 2070X, in a place called Glitch City, life is kinda shit. Described as a tax haven where criminal empires reign supreme and brutality is the norm, you play as Jill Stingray, a local bartender for Valhalla. Trying to make a living while working through her own problems, you'll find yourself mixing drinks and changing lives as you converse with the varied, and I mean varied, clientele you encounter night after night. These can include everything from Donovan, a newsman who can give J. Jonah Jameson a run for his money, to your hacker friend Alma, to talking corgis, to Dorothy, an android, or Lilith as they're calling this universe, with a childlike body and a very adult profession. Yeah, this game goes into some M-rated topics. Your co-workers are also pretty interesting. Gil, your fellow bartender, has a past so mysterious, nobody knows who he is or exactly how much crime he's involved with. And your boss, Dana, who Jill has a giant crush on, is talked about like some kind of mythical figure who we know even less about, other than that she used to fight bears in a wrestling ring. The story of Valhalla is the story of these characters. Following Jill as she deals with making her rent payments to figuring out what she wants from life, while interacting with this game's colorful cast, makes for a great time. You'll start to care about that good-natured cop and what trouble she gets to during terrorist attacks. You'll become very interested hearing about Dorothy's various escapades and how Lilith work, and you'll grow very attached to Jill as her past follows her into the present and she confronts her problems while opening up to others. Through these conversations, you'll explore a ton of topics, from transhumanism to the meaning of life to the logistics of making your entire life a live stream. Some of the things discussed in Valhalla almost make it more relevant today than when it first came out. It also shows off some strong world building as you gradually fill in the gaps of the setting through these conversations. You can learn the history of drinks, how institutions work, and why some people just have cat ears now, all through conversing with your patrons and learning their stories. Valhalla is a game that basically has to merit itself based on its writing and style, and I can certainly say it's written well. Going into style though, Valhalla has tons of it. There's a lot that can be done with pixel graphics, and Valhalla knows how to use them well. The aesthetic is dripping with cyberpunk and neon, and yet somehow still grounded. While you don't get to see much outside the bar, the world feels appropriately futuristic, yet lived in. Characters are designed very well through their sprite work, and the UI is simple, but effective. The standout of the game's presentation though, is the music. When you start each shift at the bar, you get to set the bar's jukebox to play just about any track in the game. And this is one good soundtrack, my personal favorite being Every Day is Night. If you don't feel like playing the game, at least consider looking up its music. But how do you actually play this game? So Valhalla is mostly a visual novel and consists of clicking through dialogue. But every now and then, one of your patrons will order a drink, and it's your job to make it. You'll bring up your list of drinks and find either what they specifically requested, or something you think they'd like. From here, you'll combine the appropriate components, optionally age the drink or add ice, mix, and serve. Serving drinks well will result in you getting a better paycheck at the end of the day, as well as getting better dialogue from your patrons. Though maybe you should make some mistakes, just to see what they have to say about it. You can also load your drinks with a ton of extra alcohol and see what happens. Your paycheck is important though. Jill has rent payments that she needs to keep on top of. Run out of money and it's game over. But she also has material needs, so you can spend your paychecks at the store and buy things she wants, which will gradually fill up her apartment. Buying things she wants will also help her keep focused at work, which will help you remember orders. Besides that, you could also go through her phone while at home, and read through various news sites and internet forums. While that just about sums up this game, I can't end this video without talking about one of my favorite aspects of it. So while Valhalla was being developed by Sukeban Games, another developer, Midboss, was also making a cyberpunk game called 2064 Read-Only Memories. They noticed their game has similar worlds, aesthetics, and were coming out at the same time, so they made a deal to set them in the same universe. So if you're a fan of either game, try playing the other. Heck, both games even currently have sequels coming out. Valhalla has Nirvana, which I am really looking forward to, while Read Only Memories has Read Only Memories Neurodiver. So in summary, if you like cyberpunk, good characters, or just some plain old bartending action, go give Valhalla a try.